Let me ask you something. What would it be worth if you could be the master of your own emotions? Feel happier than you've ever felt. Become everything you've always dreamed of. What would it be worth if you could stop smoking, eliminate anxiety, boost your self-esteem, or perform better at work or school? How about your children? What would it be worth if you could simply and powerfully change? Change your life and the lives of your children for the better. Of course, you couldn't even begin to put a price on that.
I was to a hopeless point in my life. That's when I learned about affirmations. I was a single mother, 2 kids, and found myself afraid to keep on living, afraid to even sleep with the lights off at night. My life was really in a hopeless place. I had been married to my husband for 15 years, and one day he just up and disappeared. He just was gone. And I found myself with 2 young children to raise and scared to death, and really honestly doubting whether or not I could do that, whether or not I even had it in me. I was scared to death. I had no self-confidence. I mean, I slept with the lights on for the first 7 months. I was literally that scared. That's when a very good friend of mine told me about affirmations, and I'll tell you, it was the best thing that could have happened in my life. I went from pitiful to somebody that had some strength and going through the steps every day. It was very simple. When I learned about affirmations, you'd write it down and keep it in your purse, but you'd have to remember to read it, or you'd have to remember to look at the note that you wrote down. And the Awake 2000 just makes that so much easier. I record my affirmation into it, and I simply turn it on before I go to sleep at night. And subtly, it plays that affirmation to me all night long, and it's amazing, but pretty soon I started believing that. I started believing that I am a good mom, and it became reality for me. And it's because of the Awake 2000 and programming that affirmation into it and having it play back to me time after time. I'm on the other end of it now. I have an 18-year-old who's now a professional athlete. I've got a 15-year-old who's on his way to a strong and steady career. And I'm confident. I have a career of my own that I never dreamt possible for me. And I've been able to travel around the world with my kids. I've been able to just grasp on to whatever I want. Whatever my dreams are, they're there for me. And that's through the use of the Awake 2000 and affirmations in my life. I know that I can have whatever I want.